Good morning, everybody. In certain places I might still need a bit of aid, so I got myself a stick and I'll be doing that. Plus, so if I do get bit, it's not going to be likely, is it, if I'm wearing socks on top. So all precautions intact, ready for today's little walk. By the way, guys, if you haven't been already, I fully recommend Brew It. It's in Kirkby and Ashfield on Kingsway, where the old chippy used to be. What was that for? I can't remember. Goose Paddock Farm. Oh, that must be here. Right, so we're starting here today, and as I said earlier, we're looking for, well, this whole area had loads of railway lines anyway. In fact, there was a big hub around here, like quite a lot of them all over the place. My wife's here to take amazing photos, as she does. In fact, last time we came to Annseley and Newstead Country Park, babe, I remember you took some quite cool pictures, eh? Yeah. So that's the, before you wonder, because I wondered last time, that's the active Midland Railway line. Now around here there was loads and loads and loads of different railway lines, and today what we're going to do is follow the old Great Northern Railway that we've been on many occasions already in different places, but we're going to follow it down across where the sidings were, which I'll show you in a minute, and then down towards Newstead village and across, and we'll show you where the Great Central Railway was, because that also came along here. In fact, there was 3 main railways in the area, many different stations. So there's also the Midland Railway that came down here, and a whole load of other little shunt lines, I think they're called, I was told, to do with the coal mine industry. There was quite a lot of different lines. Now we could go up there, but I'm not doing it. That is the old spoil heap. There's lots of different ways you can go, but as I say, that is not my plan today. My plan today is to go up here. That area there on the right hand side is more or less where the sidings were, but there was many railways along here. It's a shame you can't find anything in the ground. This, I think, is to do with horses. But yeah, welcome to another epic little adventure. I've got to be careful with the ice, quite a lot of it. We think there's some snow here as well. No laying snow. That definitely is ice. You see that? So you could argue that it's a bit silly of me to come out walking around in ice. But I saw some photos of the area yesterday. It looked beautiful. And it looks even nicer in this kind of weather. I've always thought nature looks really beautiful in ice and snow. Anyway, let's carry on walking up here. I think I'm going to follow my wife, or I'm going to fall down. And I know it's funny in the past when I've fallen over, but it won't be funny today. Babe, can you carry me if I fall?
You're funny.
I am. I'm glad I brought the stick with me now. You know what I mean? Well, I'll be fine, but I've got to be careful because... Oh, bloody hell. Covered in ice everywhere. It must have been pretty nice down here with all the snow. But anyway, so that bridge we just crossed, we've come down here before, as you know, but this time we're coming up this way. And we're going to go a bit further up. I'm not going to talk anymore now. That was the spoil heap on the right. Whoa!
Oh no, I've just slid.
Whoa! Pedro, man! Pedro, man! What are you doing, man? I'm going to go where the horse shit is. Better. I do apologise. Well, we haven't been ice skating for a while. Oh, what's that? Just found something. The good thing about having the stick is I can do stuff like this now. It's definitely... Yeah, that's some kind of iron bit. There'll be a lot of stuff hanging around inside, like the grass area and stuff. It's just a question of finding it and looking deeply into it. But let's tackle this ice arena first. Oh, yeah. What was I thinking?
It's your fault.
It's my fault, I know. I could go through there, but I'm not liking the idea of that neither. Let me get a picture of this anyway. Right, we're going to carry on. I'm going to tackle this and I'll speak to you in a minute. A bit icy. Anyway, I'm going to point something out while I'm here. Here to the left, I've been up here before with Jay, and I've always wondered where that went down there. I found out exactly where it goes. So there's some homesteads down there, some farmland, and some enchanted houses and stuff. I'm not going down there right now. A witch's house, amongst other things down there. But across there, on the other side, went one of the railway lines. I believe it was the Great Northern Railway line, and it went... Well, they all crossed each other around here anyway, but they linked up before Annseley Tunnel, just before where Derby Road is, and they bared right into Kirkby and Ashfield, and other ones went north towards Sheffield. I've read it up, done my research. I also know, because I had a conversation just yesterday with Simon, hello if you're watching, there used to be a train line that had a private station. Now, when I heard that, I thought, what the hell does that mean exactly? And basically it was for the miners and other important people in the area that went to play golf in Hollingwell. And there used to be another train station down there called Hollingwell and Annseley. Today we're going to go past where another station was, which was also called Annseley, but it's called South Junction Halt. Halt, if you didn't know, means like a small platform, so it's not really a station, it's like a little platform where trains came along. And the one up there to the left hand side towards Hollingwell, what used to be the Notts Golf Club, now I think it's called Hollingwell Golf Club, just up the other side of them hills. I don't know if you can see that, I can't quite see it through the naked eye, but definitely up there is an old, well, still is, a golf course. It's a private golf course. I can't go in, unfortunately. That would have been nice to see because they have an Art Deco building there inside. Also, the infamous site of some UFO, apparently, or something that happened in the past where a load of people got ill from something they saw in the sky. Folklore. But yeah, just behind them trees, I can kind of make it out, just between the trees and further up, where the golf site is. There's patches of green in the middle. But yeah, as I say, there used to be a train station there, which was a private station, and it meant it was only exclusive for the people who went there to play golf. And it started, the line came from near Newstead. I can hear a train now, actually, active line. That's the Robin Hood line. So yeah, the whole area had a lot of different railway lines. It's mad to think that this whole area here was absolutely covered in railway lines. So we're going to go to the top of here, and then we're going to walk down. I'll show you where the sidings were. And as I say, they were all along here. It's mad to think though that they were all through here, through this part of London, which is uphill here. And I'm not walking up there anymore. You can take a photo of my wife because that looks quite nice. Silhouette there, walking up. I'm going to take a nice brisk walk and then cross where the, not the lakes that we saw last time. There's another lake I'm going to show you. I'm going to walk around that one. I've just seen a bird of prey. There's quite a lot of them around here. It's quite nice down here actually. Not sure what it was. Kite maybe, kestrel. I know there's lots of different ones in this area. So this is the only hill we're going up, just here. Then after here we're going to walk down into Newstead again. And instead of going, because last time we come to Newstead we come this way, we come out this way. On this walk we're going up this way, past, I think there's a, where the pit site was. I mean the whole area was a colliery, but we're going to go past some other lakes down the bottom and then walk along the old Great Northern Railway track bed. Show you where the sheds were, engine sheds as well, and walk along there. And the rest, it's a bit of a secret at the moment because I'm surprising my wife where we're going, so I can't really say. Enjoy. Try and get a picture. Might be nicer with this side. Look, where are you, babe? She's gone. So we were up here last time. I think we're gonna have a, if you don't mind, I'm gonna have a quick stop off here, one of these benches. Sit down a second, because this is something else I don't do on my videos. I should do more often. Is have little breaks and sit down for 2 minutes. That's the wind turbine. Beautiful, the sun there coming through the clouds, isn't it? So yeah, this somewhere along here. I'm going to look on my map now. I'm going to walk across and go round this part and then come back again. I'm just going to have a look at the map. So all this area here, by the way, that we came past last time but I hadn't done enough research. All this area here, along here, in fact this is quite useful, the stick, for pointing. All here was covered in railway tracks, everywhere, along here. Loads of different ones going left, right, centre, forward, going into Annseley, other ones going into Newstead. And as I say, there was the Great Northern Railway, the Great Central Railway, the shunt lines for the coal mines, and a whole load of other tracks. That looks a bit, is that muddy there? It is, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not going there today, it's going to be quite icy, but if you go down there, go round there and across all the way round, it's a nice little walk, guys, but somewhere there's a lake, and I can't quite spot where it is because it's all frozen. So again, that's quite dangerous really. So we're going to head off in this direction, back down towards Newstead itself, where the other lakes are further down. And we're going to follow the Great Northern Railway. That's the Lean Extension Valley. The Lean Valley Extension even. But yeah, look, right here, across here, was where all the railway lines went, all around here. That's where the sidings were. I nearly dropped. So yeah, it's mad to think this whole area was covered in railway tracks everywhere along here.
Go round.
Yeah, good idea. The grandad I am, trying to go through that part. Some brickwork there. Just looking for any evidence I can find. It's a shame there's no old railway lines. Sleepers. I mean, there might be. I guess it's walking across the whole area, but I'm not doing that. And possibly people come here, dog walkers and people like that, they've probably come across stuff in this area. Somewhere along here there's a lake. Can't see it. I'm assuming it's covered. It's probably icy anyway. Then we've got this kind of bricks, stones. I can't remember the name, I always forget. But it's linked to old railway lines that used to be around here. So, is it Bristol? I can't remember now the name. There's a name for it. And it's the little stones that were on the side of railway lines, and still are. In fact, when you go down railway lines nowadays, if you see any railways, you'll see a load of stones on the side of them. Vast area. It's mad to think this whole area was a massive transport hub for trains. This area to the left hand side where my wife is had loads and loads of lines, so railway lines right next to each other, a load of them. And obviously we can't see anything now, but again, if we had a closer look, maybe we could. Maybe we could. But that's not what I'm doing today. I just wanted to come around and show you the area so you know. I can see the lake actually. It's over there. But yeah, all around here. I've just read somewhere that this is one of the highest points in Nottinghamshire as well, up here. I think I remember talking about that last time I was here. This. I thought it was red brick, but I think it's lead. There was a lot of different materials up here, I know that much. Bits of wood. We're starting to see different more red brick. But yeah, we're going around here. What a day to choose me to come back and try a walk. But anyway, we're here. Doing alright. Going around the lake and then down towards Newstead village. Starting to see what I was hoping to find, and that is, look, black. Why is it black? Eh? Because of the old coal mines. That's right. The soil is still here. It might not be any lines left, but the soil is still here. The old ash. And there's still a lot of it. This is treacherous. What am I doing? What am I doing? I need to find a bit that's not so icy.
What?
Nothing. Can't say now. Coal. Don't know what it's called, the coal bits. That is it, resin? I don't know. No, this is all beautiful. We didn't see this lake last time because we didn't come this way. We went round the other side. I wouldn't like to slip down there though. But like my wife's pointed out, a lot of snow here still, so there must have been quite a bit of it. It's So yeah, we're gonna carry on going around. I just wanted to show you this because around here was covered in railway lines. And here we go again. Stone here. All kinds of different stone minerals and whatnot. I don't know the correct terminology. There we go, nearly fell. To safely say after today. You okay there? Hey? Safely say after today. I can say my legs are better. We're going to come to another bit around there where you'll see even more evidence of the rock stones land formation in this area, and there's a lot of old coal, and you can see it just there. A bit like Gedling Country Park. There's a lot of it up there as well. I'm going to try and get either, shall I go up the top way or around the bottom way? I don't know, I'm going to stay on the top path. Stick on the top path. I'm hoping to have a stop off in Newstead. As I say, grab a coffee somewhere like we always do. And then carry on. It's a shorter walk than normally. I wasn't planning on coming up here though today, at the beginning. Got a taxi here and I didn't know the coordinations exactly, and I thought we might as well start where we finished the other one. That's why I've come up here. This is not a fishing lake. This is a private lake to do with the old pits. Spotted something. Oh, it's just the side of the reservoir. If I throw a stone at it or something, we'll find out if it's all frozen or not. Pretty sure it's all frozen. Let me try this. Look at that. All frozen. Just as I thought. My God. Anyone for ice skating across there? I wouldn't advise it. Very dangerous. So what was here exactly then? Because there's definitely a wall here. Is that just the side of this lake? Or was there a building here? I don't know. There is a cut through somewhere. That doesn't look like a cut through there. Is that not very wide? I remember coming up here last time, thinking, what the hell is this around here? Now I know. Come to investigate it. I'm really hoping there's not a drop here. It's not too treacherous. We need to cut through here. Here's a cut through. Was this a cut through for some railway maybe? I don't know. But we're on this lake now. Another beautiful lake up here, because there's quite a few of them. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Really is beautiful. So down there to the left, I can point with that. Down there to the left of the lake, so in a map it's actually south east, is where the old track bed went off the Great Central Railway. And then went all the way down towards a place called Lindby. And there's another colliery down there as well, near Papplewick. And then where we're going to walk in a moment, just where we're going to go down the hill, is where the Great Northern Railway went. And that's the track we're taking. But we're not going to go straight along it. We're going to hopefully find somewhere to have a coffee and then carry on, because I'd like a little break. So yeah, down there where them trees are, just behind there is where the Great Central Railway went. And where we're going now is where the Great Northern Railway went. So they were all very close along here. And then more or less where the Robin Hood line is now is where the Midland Railway. I remember last time I come here, this wasn't very clean. It's been cleaned. According to this map that I've just seen, when we went where we started today, near Moseley Farm, when we were walking up there where it was all icy, that was the mineral line. I didn't know that. And there was also a Moseley Spring up there. That's to do with water. Is that to do with the Lean Valley? Not sure. Then we've gone all the way round here. And we've gone up along where, yeah, we were there, where all the sidings were, like I told you. There was a wagon shop up there somewhere, so maybe some of that stonework we found up there could have been to do with that, I'm not sure. Now we are, right, so now I think we are, just gone past that lake. We're on top of more sidings. This is all sidings where we're standing, all along here. And we're going to go down now into where the colliery was itself. And then we're going to go along, I'll show you, let's flip the camera. We're going to go, so we're somewhere around here now. We're going to go down here. So there's the Great Central Railway, like I said, along that side. All the sidings here. This is the lake that we went round here. We went round there. And now we're going to go down along here into Newstead village, which is around here somewhere. And then what we're going to do, we're going to look for a cafe that's around here. Not sure where it is. And then we're going to go walk down this bit here, past where the old engine sheds were. And what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and walk down a little bit here, so I can show you where the old Newstead station was on the Midland Railway. And then walk back up past Newstead Lodge and walk along there. And then eventually into Newstead Abbey, which my wife doesn't know about, that we're going. When we get to Newstead Abbey, depending on the time and what we're doing, depends where we go next, because we could walk along towards Papplewick and then Linby. That would be nice, but we can always do that on another day. I've just noticed some construction going on down there that I didn't see last time.
We did?
We did?
Yeah.
Alright then, we did. Down here, by the way, there's a structure that we saw last time, like a wall. I've looked on local pages and asked local people, and nobody seems to know what it was. There's like some graffiti on it, but as I say, no one seems to know what it was. Did it belong to another building? I reckon it belonged to some kind of building that was here, because we're getting closer to the actual site of where Newstead Colliery was. There's a little, can't even call that a brook, it's like a sick, I think they're called. Really small little, you can see it's come all the way from the top of there. I'm guessing that's completely frozen as well, the lake. So it's like a little stream nearly. I've seen it come all the way from the top where we came. So, carrying on with the Great Northern Railway then. So, more or less around here, I don't know exactly which part, but more or less here, it went straight through down there onto the other side where we're going to meet it in a moment. But first of all, we're going to just stop off in Newstead village and then carry on with the track on the other side of that building there. we're not going across all the way across there now. Plus, I don't think there's even a walk there, but as I say, the Great Northern Railway went along there, and we're going to meet the track back on the other side near, I think it's called the Pit Cafe, around there somewhere. Look at that, the most beautiful couple in the world. Don't you think? I do. But yeah, we're going to walk back down there, guys. We're going to go to where that, there's like a wall I've told you about. Just around here again is the old track. There's many railways along here. That, as I say, the pits were just behind here, Newstead, so they're all linked onto each other. But just over there, more or less where my end of my stick is now, that's where we're gonna catch up with it again and continue. Right, so just behind there, by the way, guys, is where that wall is that I was talking to you about. Right, so there's no access through here, which I was hoping there was, but there's no access through. There's that yellow building structure we could see from the other side. So what we're going to do is walk across here. This is where the pit is. The pit. Newstead at Newstead. I know they've got live bands and stuff like that here. That I do know. So what we're going to do now is going to cut across here and get back on the Great Northern Get back on the Great Northern Railway track bed. So earlier on we were just over there when I said we're going to carry on. And that's where this bit comes out. And this, I believe, did you say was an angling? Is it only for angling club, isn't it? Right then, come on then. So this is the old Great Northern Railway bed, track bed, where it came right here. And all this on the right is part of the old Newstead colliery. This same trail, a bit further down, where I'll show you where the bridge is where we came when we came along the Limby trail, when we started it in Limby and we finished in Newstead. But we didn't come all the way down here because we went down the other route down there. Me and Jay did. Today we're just coming back along here. Now, here's a good example of this stone that's part of the old railway lines. There's an actual word for it, but I can't remember the actual terminology. So the Central Railway went up the other side, so up the hill on that side, and the Great Northern Railway went exactly where we are here. Now there's not a lot to see anymore. In fact, there's nothing to see anymore. But I will show you the location of where the engine sheds were, because it's a very big area of land and the engine sheds were huge, very big here. So we're coming up now on the left hand side where my wife is, to where, I mean, it's all overgrown anyway, but that is the location of where the engine sheds were. But what do we have here on the left? Is this more or less where it was, the engine sheds? Yeah, it was around here, guys. So this area here to the left hand side, up here, I think it's, yeah, up here somewhere on the left hand side, that is the exact location of where the engine sheds were, behind there. And yeah, there's quite possibly something in the ground, but I'm not going up there. What I will tell you is I'm going to try and find, there's an art sculpture somewhere around here. Now that would be interesting if I could find that. That would be really cool. A bit more overgrown here stuff again. We had a nice coffee, by the way, down at the cafe where the Miners Welfare Club used to be, which now is like a little centre there with different things. We're right now on top of this. Well, it's not on top of the bridge. We're on the bridge. Here is part of the Limby Trail. Right here where we are. And here we have the old bridge. Now, we'll have to get under there somehow. We're going to try and find a way down, because we need to go down there. And it's I write a description on here, on top of it later, of what exactly it's made out of. Iron, etc. Reminds me a lot of the one in Teversal. Now, I do know one thing. I know that on this side we've got this structure, and on the other side I believe we don't. Let's go and have a closer look at this. Or do we? No, we do. I think we do have a little bit, but we don't have as much as we do on the other side. It's a lot of it here. Yeah, can you see the beam there? I don't know why it's not there anymore, that side. I don't know. But here's more here. And this is part of the Great Northern Railway. We're right on top of it here. And you can see it was quite wide, wasn't it? It was quite wide. And the track bed is right here. And as I say, the engine sheds were just behind there. Literally just there. That station road, in fact, just at the end of here, on the left-hand side, was where the Midland Railway station was, for the Midland Railway line. Just more or less where my end of the stick is there. It's quite useful, this stick, for pointing. And down there, guys, is where we're going in a minute. Quite beautiful. Railings here, or whatever you want to call them. Quite stunning. And yeah, that land behind there is where the engine sheds were. And as I say, they were massive. A massive piece of land. Huge. Try and get a selfie with this bridge. Beautiful. So, as I've told you, this line further down here is where the Limby Trail begins, and that goes all the way obviously to Limby, and that's where the Great Northern Railway line went. And that's the trail that I've been on in the past. And I've got to here before and then turned left into Newstead. What we're doing today is not going down the Limby Trail. Today, we're going down here onto Station Road. But that is the exact Limby Trail. And as I say, the Great Northern Railway, this is the track bed that we've been on in the past, but we're not going down there today. But I just wanted to show you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
And that's exactly where it went. Down into Limby itself, where we have been before. Today we're going to go down this way. I've got an elderly man here talking to us, bless his heart. Look, he's going to feature on my video. Hello, sir. We're going up. Well, this is the old Great Northern Railway line. So what is that there? Who the hell wants to go across there? Look, it's like a... I ain't going across there. Anyway, let's continue. So we've just seen that beautiful bridge there. And we've just been speaking to some man from Cornwall. With a strong accent. Cornwall's another part of the UK that's very pretty, I know that. A lot of history. They've even got their own language. Cornish itself. Cornish pasties. They must be nice down there. Whoop! And Cornish vanilla ice cream, I believe. Is that from Cornwall? I think so. Anyway, let's carry on. But yeah, my wife doesn't realise yet where I'm going down here. But I'm going to reveal it now. So where we're going now is we're going to end up at Newstead Abbey. And we like Newstead Abbey. We've been there on a few occasions already. And this road, that we're going to take in a minute, comes out at Newstead Abbey. Now we could have gone further. We could have gone from Newstead Abbey down to Papplewick and Limby. But I'm not going to do that today. We're going to do that on another walk. We'll start from Newstead Abbey. And we'll go down to Papplewick Old Church, Papplewick Trail near the Lean Valley. and Limby, which is beautiful. That little village is very beautiful. I had to tell my wife where I was going because she was going to see it any moment now when she got to this signpost. Not too sure what this is on the right hand side. Oh, I do know. That could be the way up. That could be where that is. We're looking for that art sculpture. What does this say here? This is quite cool. I've seen them dotted about in different places. That says Hucknall, 2.5 miles that way. 1 mile to Newstead Abbey, yeah. 26 miles to Worksop. Do you want to go there? No. National Cycle Network. They're quite cool, these things. But yeah, just up there, there's an art sculpture. I'm going to see if I can find it. Something different to have a look at. That's the famous or infamous... Oi! Nearly slipped. Again. That is the famous Newstead Lodge. Right there. Gatekeeper's Lodge. I believe it's closed at night. There. But you can walk through. But just up here somewhere, is an art sculpture. I'm going to try and find it. By the way, these hills here are very well known. When I was doing the Limby Trail, I was speaking to you about these hills because Lord Byron, okay, Lord Byron came around here with his lovers. It's well known that he came up these hills with his lovers. Well, that's different. I wasn't expecting that. I don't even know what it is. What's that supposed to be? That's got a bird on it. That one's got some kind of fly on it. Or is it a wasp? I don't know. And that one's got another little animal there. But this is the little monument I was on about to you. And that's the way down towards Limby. So what is this exactly then? It says it's an art. It is different, I'll give you that. So that's got to be like a... I don't know what that one is. I'm going to take some photos here. There's that. There's that one with that on top of it. And there's this one with a bird. This one's a spade. It's a little art monument. It's quite cool, it's quite different actually. I didn't think I was going to find it, and I have. That's got like a bird on it. Well, what can I say? I found it. It's a bit odd. Strange sculptures. But quite unique actually. Which is probably why they are where they are. And I found it, guys, up here where Lord Byron used to run away with his lovers. Quite unique. I do like finding things like that. It's just a bit different. Down there is the way down to Limby village. As I say, I'll bring my wife one day to Limby. Limby is very pretty. It's a very small little village. Actually, the Germans tried to bomb it in the Second World War, and they have like a little stream down there. Churchill, something to do with Winston Churchill down there. He protected that little village, and it has been actually nominated for the most beautiful village in the UK quite a few times in the past. There's only one problem with it at the moment, I'd say. There's also a couple of old medieval crosses there as well, and some very beautiful cottages, and a good garden centre. I was there with Jay actually, we went there once. The problem with it, in my opinion, Limby, is it's a way through for cars. So they go through there from Hucknall all the way through to Papelwick, and it's noisy, and you get sometimes big lorries coming down, and it just wrecks the landscape. Not far from there as well, actually in the village itself, there's Quarry Lane. And Quarry Lane, actually, looking at maps today, comes out near Newstead Abbey as well, so it's all in the same area. Anyway, just thought I'd tell you that. We're not going that way because it's too muddy, so I'm coming around the other side. So yeah, it does look like that I don't only go and look for mining history, although I do like that. I also like looking for old churches, old villages, sometimes a bit of culture, like a bit of art. That's what we just found there. Them sculptures. I don't think many people know about them. I spotted them on oddities in the area and that came up. There's the lodge. Flood no access. Ooh. What's happened here? Is it fallen?
Yep.
We think we might not be able to get through there. I could see someone coming this way, but they've got wellies. My wife's taken that option, and we've seen a couple of walkers up there. Do you want me to go first? I'm behind you, so if you fall, you just land on me. I know, but I want to support you as best as I can, even if I am not in a good... What is this? Is this an old... Yeah, this is like an old... This is quite useful actually. This is like an old... Like an old little thing across it. There's some other people down there stuck. Let's go and see where they are. We're getting through, but I'm going to say something to everybody else who might try this. Here, it's all flooded down here, yeah? So, unless you've got really high boots, I wouldn't advise it. I'd advise to come through there where that couple we just seen went through, and then go through the hills and then out near the lodge. I wouldn't advise. We're not on any railway before you ask. This is just the old promenade. Promenade. Been a great little walk today. More mining history, more railway history. Art sculpture. Got stuck in the bushes. You can't smell what I can smell. It don't smell very nice where I am right now. One of the farms here. Horse paddock on that side. I see there's a car coming down. Looks like there's a homestead behind there. So they also stay there. We've got a horsey here. We always find horses on our travels. No, horsey, horsey, horsey. Hello. Was that good enough? No? I did try. That one looked as well. Hey! I got a joke for you. Why the long face? Sorry. See what I mean? It's like an old... I know it's a farm, but it looks like an area to live as well. Horsey, horsey going across there. That looks like a nice old building there in the middle of it all. Want to go a bit quicker though? Bloody hell. There's another homestead down there, like some kind of farm. Nice little home here, house. It says something up there, but I can't quite see what it says. But it's very old. Very nicely laid out. We've got another horsey here. Nay? Okay. Worth a try. Got some more videos planned as well. We've always got stuff planned. Lots and lots of news things. Remember, it's mainly mining history, but it's also railway lines, because we love our old railway lines, especially the disused lines. Talking about disused lines and old places, we do like our palaces and buildings, e.g. where we're ending today at, Newstead Abbey. I was going to say Abbey National. That's what my bank used to be called. But yeah, talking about palaces and buildings, I'd like to take my wife at some point to Chatsworth House. That is pretty. I am taking her somewhere for Valentine's Day, but she doesn't know yet, and I'm not going to reveal it because it's a secret. It's a surprise. But I'd also like to go one day to Bolsover Castle, and follow an old disused line to an old former pit and see an old train station down there. We'll also go at some point as well to Haddon Hall. Don't know if you've heard of that, but it's pretty. We'll also, when we get the chance, we'll also go down to Hardwick Hall. That's well worth a visit. And Rowthorne Trail. And we'll carry on doing epic videos. It's been my great pleasure today to show you around. We are nearly here. I thought it was further down, but I've just realised where we are now. It's about 300 metres now after this house on the left hand side. It's where we're coming to. This is a very nice house. This is where we're coming to live in the future. Babe, when are we moving in? Hello?
We're not.
Oh, that's a shame. Look at that. Beautiful. Well, for me and my wife, until next time, thank you for coming along, babe. It was a good idea. We didn't plan to get stuck in them bushes earlier, but it's flooded. Bye!
Adios.
Well done. Adios. Hasta la... You know, a lot of people say hasta la vista. That's not really Spanish. That's more like South American Spanish. Hasta luego. See you again soon. And gracias por mirar mis videos. For looking at my videos. Adios. Well, what a day. It's been absolutely epic, and we got here to Newstead Abbey. We thought it was closed or something because there's hardly anybody here, but it's basically because it's a school day. But what an epic day. Absolutely beautiful. We're gonna have a coffee now, and from me to you, to everybody who's watching, I hope you've had a great watch of our video today. It's been epic. Until next time, see you soon. Take care of one another. Peace out. And remember, many more videos to come in the very near future. It's been my pleasure to show you around today. Ta-da!